Hello again, my friends. This is Christian for Life Force Microscopy. I'm back at the park where I found a few dead trees, especially this one over here, which I already posted on one of my last videos. So this is sort of a follow-up of that video, but this time I brought with me some electronic devices because I needed to do a little bit more research to see what's going on here. So I have a geomagnetometer which I'm using right now. A geomagnetometer is a device used to measure the intensity of the Earth's magnetic field. This device measures anywhere from 2 all the way up to 2000 milligauss, which is the measuring unit that we're using here. Let me see if I can focus a little bit more. There we go. So we're getting a reading of 600 milligauss approximately, and this reading goes up and down. It doesn't stay the same. So from my experience doing geopathic stress assessments in houses, apartments, for example, I usually find when using my geomagnetometer readings that usually go as low as 250 or 350 milligauss, which is pretty low. On a scale of 2 all the way up to 2000 milligauss, 500 is the ideal reading to find, to be able to say that we have a level of magnetism which is better for humans, for example. So 500 is like a green, healthy zone. Below 400 will have a tendency to feel kind of tired. For example, if we living in that environment, we'll feel like tired and low on energy all the time. With a level of 500, we'll find the optimum level of comfort as far as healthy living is concerned. In this case, again, we're getting a reading of 602 basically, and anywhere above 500 all the way up to 600, I would say that it is still within that healthy green zone range, which is good for humans to find good health and actually to recover from disease or illness. Above 600, something like 650, 700 and above, the level of magnetism is so high that it wouldn't be a good idea to remain in that zone for too long, as for example having a bedroom or something with a level of 700 or more. It's way too much magnetism, which is not a good thing. So levels, magnetic or magnetism levels above 650 milligauss approximately, and above something like 800, 900, 1000 and even more, are not areas that we should be sleeping in. With a very high level of magnetism, I mean, we should use that area, for example, as a meditation room, or maybe a gym, something like that, but not really for having a bedroom in that kind of a environment, because again, too much magnetism is a bad thing. We have to be very careful. So what is going on with this dead tree? Now, a level of 600 milligauss, in my opinion, is not high enough as to have killed this tree. So we have to find a different kind of geopathy. Sometimes when we have very low levels of magnetism or very high levels of magnetism, these factors can actually get trees in a very bad condition, so they get sick and die. But in this case, I don't think this is related to low levels of magnetism or very high levels of magnetism. We'll continue doing some research around this tree to see if we can find the real cause of this tree having died. So as you can see, the reading pretty much stays at 602 milligauss, which is, like I said, fairly high, but not high enough as to cause real harm to a tree or even a human being, people. So let's say that in this very same spot where this tree is located, let's say that we had a bedroom, a room. So sleeping over an area of fairly high magnetism, like we're seeing here, 602 milligauss, shouldn't be that bad. in my opinion. So again, I don't think magnetism in this case should be a problem. So we're gonna have a look at a different kind of a device that I have over here, which is a digital Geiger counter, to see if we can find high levels of radiation. We'll have a look. Hello again, this is Christian for Life Force Microscopy. So we are doing some research in the proximity or vicinity of a dead tree, and we're trying to find possible causes for this tree having died. I've already talked about levels of magnetism, and I was saying that I'm using a geomagnetometer, which measures the Earth's magnetic field on a scale of 2 to 2000 milligauss, which is the measuring unit that we're using. So we have the magnetometer over here, and it is measuring 602 milligauss. To the left of it we have a digital Geiger counter, which measures radiation, radioactivity. So in the case of the digital Geiger counter, what it does, it takes a 60-second reading, and whatever number we find, let's say 10, 12, 20, 30, that number is considered to be the background radiation measured in counts per minute. So I usually find measurements of, let's say, 20, 22 tops. Let's see if we can focus on that device for a bit. Okay, so we got 14, 18, 18. So that's what we usually find when we measure background radiation. Of course, if I'm using this device over here and all of a sudden I find readings of 50, 100, yeah, so we would be in the presence of radioactive material around here. So that would tell us that maybe one of the causes for this tree having died was let's say maybe high levels of radiation due to radioactive material in the soil, for example, which I don't think this is the case because, to be honest, the readings are very low so far. So we'll continue doing some more research, maybe using some other devices and see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to use one more device. This little device over here, it's called a tri-field natural E.M. meter. It measures just about everything: magnetic fields, electrical fields, microwaves, just about anything you can think of. I have it set up on magnetic measurement, and as you can see, the reading is basically zero. The needle is all the way down to zero. So again, I don't think there is a magnetic anomaly or disturbance that could actually have caused this tree having died. This is the device. The reading is very low. Very interesting. So we'll continue doing some research. I'm going to follow up this very closely until we find a possible cause of this phenomenon going on around here.